Today's tech news moves fast, but understanding it shouldn't be hard. That's why Snarful Solutions Group brings you Connecting the Dots, where we break down what's happening in tech and why it matters to you. Now, let's dive in with your hosts.
Welcome to Connecting the Dots. I'm Alex.
And I'm Morgan. Great to be with you today.
It is Thursday, September 18th, 2025. And yeah, we got quite a bit to talk about today. Some really interesting tech developments that connect directly to, well, how we live our digital lives.
Absolutely. And just a quick look outside here in Sacramento. It's shaping up to be a nice day. We've got increasing clouds, high around 89 degrees.
Sounds pretty good. What about nationally?
Well, nationally, there's some tropical moisture causing a bit of a headache in the southwest. Slight risk of excessive rainfall through Friday, so flood watches are up there.
Okay, good heads up for anyone listening out that way.
Yeah, and also some strong, maybe even severe thunderstorms possible today across parts of the plains. Plus, a tropical wave is bringing heavy rain to Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands, potential for some flooding and landslides. So
yeah,
stay safe out there, folks.
Definitely. All right, let's peek at the markets real quick. The Dow Jones closed yesterday down just a tiny bit, 0.13%. Still up for the week, though.
Okay, holding steady mostly.
Yeah, and the S&P 500 barely moved, up 0.02% daily.
Yeah.
Also positive for the week.
Good.
And Bitcoin, well, Bitcoin being Bitcoin, up 0.85% yesterday.
Still climbing.
Still climbing, yeah. Up over 1.75% for the week. It's always interesting to watch, isn't it?
It really is. Never a dull moment there.
But you know what was exciting yesterday? Our San Francisco Giants. They absolutely crushed the Diamondbacks 5-1.
Yes. A fantastic win.
Oh, it was great. Joel Piguero got the win. Just solid baseball all around. You just love to see the Giants pull one out like that.
Definitely a good day for Giants fans.
A very good day. And speaking of good things, we want to give a big thank you to our sponsor, Pins and Aces.
Right.
If you play golf, or even if you just like looking sharp, you really need to check out their premium golf apparel and accessories. It's top-notch stuff.
It really is quality gear.
And the best part, use our promo code SNARFUL. That's SNARFUL at pinsandances.com, and you'll get a full 21% off your entire order.
Wow, 21%. That's a great deal. pinsandances.com, code SNARFUL.
Exactly. Go check them out. All right, let's switch gears from the green to, well, this sometimes glitchy world of tech.
Yeah, today we're kind of diving into how close we really are to this seamless tech integration we keep hearing about. And maybe more importantly, where are those unexpected bumps in the road popping up?
Right, like Meta, for instance. They had their big Connect event, showed off some cool stuff, but also had some very public stumbles.
Then we'll look at their push to build this VR entertainment universe.
And finally, earbuds getting kind of a radical upgrade. It all ties into how we communicate and consume media.
Exactly. So let's start with MetaConnect 2025. They unveiled new wearables, the Ray-Ban display glasses, Oakley Vanguard. Looked promising.
Yeah, but the live demos, oh boy, some pretty noticeable technical glitches kind of stole the spotlight during the live stream.
Right, and these aren't just, minor hiccups. They really show the gap between tech that works perfectly in a lab and tech that has to work in the messy real world.
Like that cooking catastrophe.
Oh, yeah. Food creator Jack Mancuso was trying to make a Korean-inspired steak sauce, right? Using the new Meta Ray-Ban display glasses AI to guide him.
Sounds cool in theory.
In theory. But the AI apparently got muddled. It started skipping steps, like telling him, you've already combined the base ingredients, so now grate the pear.
Oops, not quite there yet.
Not quite. He blamed the Wi-Fi, which, okay, fair enough, maybe. And Zuckerberg even joked about it, saying something like, the irony. You spend years making technology, and then the Wi-Fi catches you.
Which is funny, but also kind of highlights a real problem, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Is the infrastructure, like basic Wi-Fi, actually ready for these super advanced AI and AR experiences Meta's pushing?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Are we building tech that relies on perfect conditions that just don't exist most of the time?
And it wasn't just the cooking demo.
No, it wasn't. Zuckerberg tried to do a live video call with the CTO, Andrew Bosworth, using those Ray-Ban display glasses paired with the new Meta Neural Band.
Okay, so there's a core function demo.
Right, and the glasses just wouldn't connect. Even with the hand gestures supposed to control it, nothing.
Ouch. Live demos are brutal.
They really are. Bosworth quipped, this Wi-Fi is brutal, and then added, you practice these things like 100 times, and then you never know what's going to happen.
So true. It just underscores the challenge, right? taking this cutting-edge AI, this augmented reality, and making it reliable enough for everyday use, not just a controlled demo.
Exactly. How's it going to perform when you're actually walking down the street or in a noisy cafe, not on a stage with optimized conditions? It's that real-world reliability gap.
Yeah, makes you think. But, okay, despite the glitches, they did launch some interesting products.
Oh, for sure. The tech itself is pretty ambitious. Let's talk about the Meta Ray-Ban display glasses. They're priced at $799, and that includes the Neural Band.
So what exactly are they? A mix of things.
Yeah, think of them as blending the existing Ray-Ban AI smart glasses tech with Meta's more advanced Project Orion AR concepts. And that Neural Band is key. It uses electromyography, EMG.
EMG? That measures muscle signals, right? For control.
Exactly. It measures the electrical activity in your muscles, allowing for really subtle, precise control, maybe even eventually through just thinking about a command, though we're not quite there yet.
Okay, so what do you actually see with these glasses?
There's a small display in the bottom right lens. It's 600 by 600 resolution, 20-degree field of view. Not fully immersive like VR, but enough for info overlays.
And bright enough for outside? That's always been a problem.
Supposedly, yes. 5,000 nits brightness, which is seriously bright, should be visible even in direct sunlight. And it can show visual Meta AI responses, texts, handle video calls on WhatsApp or Messenger, do navigation, translation, captions, even act as a live viewfinder for the camera.
Okay, that's a lot packed in. What about the Oakley ones?
Right, the Oakley Vanguard smart glasses. These are $499, developed with EssilorLuxottica, obviously leveraging Oakley's sports design expertise.
So, aimed at athletes.
Definitely. Center-mounted 12-megapixel camera, records 3K video, uses Oakley's spheric curved lens and their 3-point fit system for stability. They're IP67 rated, so dust and water resistant.
Good for sweating and maybe some rain.
Yep. Plus powerful open-ear speakers, a 5-mic array designed to cut down wind noise crucial for cycling or running, and up to 9 hours of battery. And they integrate with Garmin and Strava for sharing activity data.
Makes sense. And there was a refresh of the regular Ray-Ban AI glasses, too.
Yeah, Ray-Ban AI glasses version 2. More affordable at $379. They bumped the battery life up to 8 hours, improved video to 3K Ultra HD with HDR up to 60 frames per second. Fast charging, too.
Any new software features?
Yep. Live translation, which is huge. Conversation focus, that feature sounds neat. It boosts the volume of the person you're talking to in a loud place. And live AI, letting you talk to the AI in real time for information, comes in some new frame styles, too. Wayfair, Skylar, Headliner.
Okay, so despite the demo drama, Meta is definitely pushing hard on wearables. Ambitious stuff.
No doubt. They're swinging for the fences, even if the Wi-Fi sometimes throws them a curveball.
Huh. Well put.
Yeah.
Okay, so from wearables trying to augment our reality, let's shift to Meta's efforts in virtual reality.
Yeah.
They're launching something called the Horizon TV Hub for Quest headsets.
Right. This is Meta basically trying to make the Quest headset your go-to entertainment device, not just for gaming or social VR.
So like a central place for movies and TV within VR.
Exactly. It's an all-in-one streaming hub. The idea is to bring together all the compatible streaming apps you might use into one interface inside the Quest.
Which apps are we talking about?
Well, right now you get access to Prime Video, Peacock, Twitch, YouTube, and significantly, Disney Plus is coming soon, and that includes Hulu and ESPN content, too.
Okay, that's a pretty solid lineup. So no more jumping between separate VR apps for each service.
That's the goal. Reduce the friction, make it feel more like, well, like changing channels or browsing a unified library. It'll have recommendations, tabs for movies, TV, immersive stuff, sports, music, your watch list, all integrated.
Why does this matter for, regular people? Is watching TV in VR really that much better?
Well, Meta's betting it can be. It definitely enhances the entertainment potential of Quest headsets, makes them potentially more appealing as a media device for the whole family, or just for you escaping the family.
Yeah, I can see that appeal.
And strategically, it's a direct shot at competitors like Apple Vision Pro, which is also pushing immersive media, though at a much, much higher price point. Meta's trying to own that mainstream VR entertainment space.
It also helps consolidate things,
Yeah.
right? Instead of just having a bunch of apps floating around your VR library.
Precisely. It makes the Quest feel more like a coherent media platform. Plus, they're leaning into the unique aspects of VR. They've partnered with Universal Pictures and Blumhouse to bring 3D movies.
Like horror movies in 3D VR.
Yeah, imagine watching something like the Black Phone or M3GN in 3D, completely immersed in your own virtual cinema. That's a different experience than watching on your couch with distractions.
Okay, yeah, that does sound pretty intense, especially for horror. Maybe not for me, but I see the appeal.
And they're backing it up with good audio tech, too. It supports Dolby Atmos surround sound already, and Dolby Vision HDR support is coming later this year. So, high-quality picture and sound in your personal VR theater.
It's like creating your own little escape pod for movies.
Pretty much. Total immersion, blocking out the real world. For a lot of people, that's a big draw for media consumption.
Are there other updates happening in the Horizon ecosystem that support this?
Yeah, a few things. They're updating the underlying Horizon engine for better visuals, faster performance, and the ability to build more complex and larger virtual worlds.
So making the whole platform better.
Right. And for creators, Horizon Studio is getting an upgrade with an agentic AI assistant, basically. An AI helper that can proactively assist you in building virtual spaces. Think of it like an AI co-designer. And there's also Hyperscape Beta for the newer Quest 3 and 3S headsets. It lets you map your actual room, your physical environment, into a virtual space for mixed reality experiences. So blending virtual elements with your real surroundings.
Okay, so Meta is really trying to build out a comprehensive VR ecosystem with entertainment as a major pillar now.
Definitely looks that way. Positioning Quest not just for games, but as a serious media consumption device.
All right, so we've got Meta tackling sight and immersive experiences. Let's talk about sound, specifically communication. Our third story is about Nothing and their new Ear 3 earbuds.
Yeah, and this one is different. Nothing is known for its unique design, but the Ear 3 introduces a feature focused squarely on function, maybe even at the expense of looking cool.
Intriguing. What is it?
It's called the Super Mic system. The earbuds themselves are, earbuds, but the charging case has 2 extra microphones built into it, activated by a big button labeled Talk.
Wait, microphones on the case. How does that work?
The idea is if you're in a really noisy place and need to make a call or record a voice note, you take the charging case, hold it up close to your mouth, like a tiny microphone or walkie-talkie.
Hold on, you hold the case to your mouth.
Yep. You hold the case up to your mouth while the earbuds are in your ears. The case mics then take over, providing much clearer audio pickup with up to 95 decibels of noise cancellation focused just on your voice.
Wow. Okay. That is definitely a unique approach. I'm picturing myself doing that on a busy street. Might get some weird looks.
Right. It's kind of hilariously practical. It directly tackles the common complaint that earbuds sound terrible for calls in loud environments. But yeah, the ergonomics are unconventional.
It's like they prioritized pure audio clarity over the sleek, discreet look we usually expect from earbuds. Is it awkward or genius?
Maybe a bit of both. For someone who makes a lot of important calls on the go, or maybe a creator who needs quick, clean audio without carrying a separate mic, it could be amazing. For others, maybe less so.
And compatibility. Does the Super Mic work with everything?
There's the catch. It works for regular phone calls, and nothing says most major apps like Zoom, Teams, Google Meet, WhatsApp, WeChat. Also some specific apps like Blackmagic Camera for video recording and iOS voice memos. But it doesn't work with the default camera apps on iOS or Android, or many other third-party recording apps. So you get this potentially great feature, but you have to remember which apps actually support it.
That sounds like a potential headache. A bit fragmented.
It is. Classic hardware innovation bumping up against software integration challenges. Still, the core concept solving bad call quality is smart.
Okay, so beyond the Super Mic gimmick or feature, what else is new with the Ear 3? Are the earbuds themselves upgraded?
Yes, definitely. They stick with the semi-transparent, nothing design, black or white options. But they've added metal parts to the buds and case for better durability and maybe antenna performance. The bottom half of the case uses recycled aluminum now.
Nice touch. How's sound quality?
They've upgraded the drivers to 12 millimeters from 11 millimeter in the Ear 2. They support spatial audio and LDIC for high-res wireless audio, which is great for music quality. There's also a personalized EQ feature based on an in-app hearing test. They apparently tweaked the sound profile a bit, more emphasis on the low end this time.
Bass boost. Okay.
Yeah.
What about battery and noise canceling on the buds themselves?
Battery life is slightly improved, 5.5 hours with ANC on, up from 5.2. Total with the case is around 22 hours of playback from the buds themselves, but the case holds about 36 hours of additional charge. It has a 500 milliamp battery, supports wireless charging, and fast wired charging 10 minutes gets you 10 hours of playback.
That fast charging is handy.
Yeah.
And the ANC.
Also improved. It's adaptive ANC, now up to 45 dB of noise reduction compared to 40 dB on the ear 2. So they should block out more background noise when you're listening.
Connectivity.
Bluetooth 5.4. You'll need Android 6.0 or iOS 13 or newer.
And the price. You mentioned it earlier, I think.
Up $179, which is the $30 increase from the ear 2.
Okay, so a decent set of upgrades overall, plus this very unique super mic feature, but with a price bump and some compatibility quirks. It's certainly a conversation starter.
For sure. It shows companies are still trying creative, even slightly weird solutions to fundamental problems like clear communication. Makes you think about what you actually prioritize in your tech.
Absolutely. Okay, before we wrap things up, just one more quick thank you to our other sponsor today, Skony.
Great golf shoes.
Premium golf shoes, absolutely. If you want style and performance on the course, check out Skony. And guess what? Same deal. Use our promo code SRFellow at skony.com. That's SKONI.com, and you get 15% off your whole purchase.
Another solid deal, Snarful, for 15% off at skony.com.
Perfect. All right, so let's quickly recap what we covered today.
We kicked off with Meta Connect 2025, saw some really ambitious smart glasses like the Ray-Ban display and Oakley Vanguard, but also saw those memorable live demo glitches.
Right. A good reminder that cutting-edge tech still needs real-world reliability, especially solid connectivity.
Then we talked about Meta doubling down on VR entertainment with the Horizon TV Hub for Quest, trying to create that all-in-one streaming experience, complete with 3D movies.
Making VR potentially more of a mainstream media device, a personal entertainment bubble.
And finally, Nothing's Ear 3 earbuds, taking a very unique swing at solving poor call quality with that super mic system built into the charging case.
Yeah, a really novel, if slightly awkward-looking approach to a common frustration.
So these stories really highlight that constant push-pull, don't they? Innovation pushing boundaries in how we see, hear, and interact.
The bumping up against the practical realities of implementation, connectivity, and maybe even social norms, like holding a case to your face.
Exactly. It leaves you wondering, as this tech gets woven deeper into our lives, are we going to become more tolerant of its little quirks? Or will the pressure be on the tech to become absolutely seamless and invisible?
That is a great question to chew on, something to think about until we connect again next time. We're here to help at Snarful, so reach out on our website if you have any more questions.
That's a wrap on today's top stories. Remember, tech doesn't have to be complicated, and we're here to help connect the dots. If you've got questions or want to learn more, visit us at snarful.com. Thanks for listening, and we'll catch you next time.